Eh? How can somebody in another man's land become a king in another man's land? Wait, Joe, let me take out this my cap before they will say it's me that is Igbo king in South Africa. My brother, you dare another man's land. You want to be a king in another man's land. Tofiakwa. Say no to that.
My problem with my Igbo brothers is, why do you want to dominate a place? Why? Why? Why do you want to be called a king in a particular place that is not your land? Why? You never see a Yoruba man, you never see an Hausa man, you never see what's it called? People from the Niger Delta going to a foreign country or a foreign land to want to go and claim to be a king there. You never see that, but always are our Igbo brothers. Why?
Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. So Igbos are confirming that this person was crowned a king in East London. Not any other tribe in Nigeria, but Igbos who are from his own tribe. There are so many of them confirming that this person was crowned a king, but he is denying it. Even Nigerians who were there in that coronation crowning this person a king, they turn around to say it was their culture, they were not crowning him a king. But their Nigerian consulate said it very loud and clear, we don't know anything about that culture. Now it's Nigerian Igbo tribe. They are here to confirm that this person was crowned a king, but he is denying it. Let's listen to him apologizing, guys.
Good day, South Africans, traditional leaders. My name is Chief Solomon Obonna Eziko. I would like to sincerely apologize to Kunkani Jong-ol Sandile, the Amakakagwe Osa Kingdom, the traditional leaders of South Africa, the people of Gompo, and all South Africans. I am sorry for the confusion and concern caused by the event that took place on 14th March 2026 in East London. I want to make it clear I was not crowned as a king. I am not a king. I do not claim to be a king. What happened on that day was only my appointment as a senior elder in the Igbo community in the Eastern Cape. It does not give me any authority as a king or traditional leader.
You see, he is still denying that he was crowned a king. And in that coronation, they were hailing him, Igwe, and his Lolo, his wife there. Why is it so difficult for them to apologize properly? Even other Igbos in Nigeria, they are asking the same question. Why did you do that in another country? Why are you crowning yourself a king in another country? Why are you disrespecting the laws of other countries? You did it in Ghana. Now you are doing it in South Africa. You have forgotten what happened in Ghana after attempting to crown a king in Ghana. You are doing it in South Africa again. Those Nigerians are saying it very loud and clear. They don't know why this person was crowned a king in a foreign country. He is still denying it, but we are hearing it from his own tribe, from his own tribe people. That is why it's going to be very difficult for people of Ukompo to forgive them, because they are not sincere. They are not honest about what they did. They are apologizing, but putting but it's our culture. We are sorry, we apologize, but it's our culture. Which other Nigerians in Nigeria, even here in South Africa, are disputing that. They say they don't know this culture. It's their first time to know that an Igbo man will be crowned and even called a king, called Igwe in a foreign country. Then they will say it's their culture. They say they don't know anything about that. According to them, if they want to appoint a leader, they appoint that person having a celebration, enjoying themselves, not to the extent of putting a crown on top of that person's head. This one, they don't know why it was done like this.
Today, I want to use this video to address the ongoing crisis that is currently going on in East London, South Africa, that was caused by one mischievous Solomon Obonna Ezike, who left Nigeria to come and crown himself king as the Igwe Indigo of East London. Solomon, or Ogbonas, or whatever your name is being called, who made you king over the people of East London? Are you from the same ethnic group? Are you from the same tribe? Are they Igbos that you woke up one morning and you reached a decision that you have attained all heights in life and all you wanted to become right now is a king in another man's land, another man's country? And what do you think that you were asking for, if not trouble?
My Nigerian brothers, what is going on? I feel like you people are not sticking to your boundaries. You're overstepping your boundaries. And I feel like this is what has been affecting us for a long period of time in many countries. The same thing you guys did in Ghana that cost us a lot, many lives. People who have to be deported. People have to be transferred back home. You want to try that in South Africa? What is going on, for crying out loud? Haven't we learned enough? We've learned enough. Why do you people keep causing more havoc, more problem every day? You're giving them room to speak. You're giving them room to hold us responsible for everything, every single thing we do in this country. How can you come to another man's land and you want to become a king? Can we have two kings in one country? What is happening, my brothers?
So you see, all these people are Nigerians from Igbo tribe. There's no South African here, but they are busy blaming South Africans to say, hey, you are overreacting. That was not a king. That person was not crowned a king in your country. How can we crown someone a king in a foreign country? They are asking us. They are blaming us. Because each and every time they do something wrong, they want to blame others. Not all of them, though. We've seen some of them condemning what they did. And this person is an elder who was supposed to teach the younger ones to respect the laws of other countries. Even the one that was crowned in Ghana. He is no longer a small boy. He was supposed to be the one teaching those guys there, those Nigerians, to respect the laws of other countries. But no, they are the ones that are breaking the law. Even in that coronation, there were elders. All those Nigerians who went there to crown him were elders. There were no young guys there. Instead of them to be good role models to these younger ones, no, they are the ones that are breaking the law, teaching these guys to disrespect other countries. What are we expecting? So it has been confirmed by Igbos that this person was crowned a king in a foreign country, but he is still denying it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you so much. Bye.